Well, we got something fairly new today, guys. This is a 2021 Can-Am Outlander 850 XT. As you can see by looking at this thing is beautiful. This thing is brand new pretty much. You'll never guess how many miles are on this. I'm told this thing only has 12 miles. Yes, 12 miles, not 1,200 miles, 12. Now, this thing had a major problem. Mice got in the wiring harness and chewed it up, and this thing caught fire. A lot of the plastics were all melted, burned right up. The wiring harness was junk. The owner did have insurance on it, but they wanted to total it out. And apparently this was his friend's machine. Had a lot of sentimental value to him. His friend passed away, so he really wanted to get this thing fixed up. Insurance wanted to total it out. He didn't want that to happen, so he's paying for everything out of his own money. He did bring it to a shop. They told him it was going to be about they quoted him about $7,000 to fix everything. I didn't see what this looked like before. This shop's not too far from me. They did, like I said, they did all the work. Brand new plastics here and there, wiring harness, a lot of stuff. They did buy a used ECU and they bought a new desk key. Nothing would work. They checked their local Can-Am dealership and they said they weren't even working on any ATVs until April. So it's just snowmobiles right now. They brought it out to the local one to me, and it was sitting there. They were supposed to get to it that day or the next day. It was there for a few days, and it didn't get done. So they called up a couple times. They finally got to it, and they said they couldn't read the ECU. Didn't really give him an explanation. When he got there, they told him that, they said, where'd you even buy that ECU? He said he bought a used one, and they said, well, that's your problem. He hasn't had the best luck with them, I guess, so he wanted a second opinion. His son saw my videos, knows I had the bud system, so he brought it here. So we're gonna check it out. Let's go ahead and bring this beauty in the garage. Well, this machine right here might not be the newest one that's ever come into the shop. As far as mileage goes, this is the least amount of miles I've ever had ATV come into the shop, though. I got it torn down a little bit right now. Now, the repair shop that this went to originally already replaced the plastics, everything. You can see there's still some burn marks on the frame here. So you can tell she was caught on fire. But a lot of the whole wiring harness got replaced. A lot of stuff got replaced. But anyways, I got it hooked up. So I'll go ahead and hook up the bud system. You can hear everything turning on. The gauge will come on. Go ahead and let that load up. Yeah, no, all this plastic stuff got replaced on this thing. New desk key. I guess one of the valve covers was burnt, so they had to replace one of those. And like I said, the whole harness, it was a mess. They probably ended up replacing the radiator hoses too, I'm not sure. All right, we're getting there. It's reading. Hopefully this goes through for them. I believe what's going on is that ECU is out of the Can-Am Defender. For one, it's not showing me which gear selection I'm in. The ECM is obviously not paired. And any of my compatible firmware updates, I cannot get for the 850 ATV. So we're gonna have to try his old one. He sent me the old one. Now this thing certainly saw a little fire. However, all the pins are good. It doesn't look like it went through. He wanted me to try it if that didn't work, so let's throw it on. Disconnect the battery first. Like a little push pin you gotta get right here. There you go. All right, we got our crispy fried one in there. Let's cross our fingers that this one still works. I'll just have to program the new key they got. Go ahead and plug her back in. Just like so. Let that load up. You know what? Our digital display is all lit up. And look at this. We got our neutral light. So that's a good sign. Good sign so far. Cross our fingers. And yes, I know that rattling's annoying, but that's my heater. Let's see. We're getting there. Well, that's a good sign. Yeah, this thing has 4 hours. Looking like we get an update on our cluster that says it's mandatory, it wants us to do. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Let that load. All right, now we're all good to go here. Just gotta get a key on this thing. Let's go ahead and add a performance key. Add. That looks like that didn't work. Key is unable to read. going on with the key? It's a brand new one. Well, I went and grabbed a Ski-Doo key, a used one. Let's see if this works. Add performance key. See, this one's working. Ha! There we go. I don't know what's up with his brand new Canam one. That's strange. All right, let's go ahead and get this unplugged, see if she'll fire up. Everything looks good. All right. Nice. Nice. Now that's what I wanted to hear. Let's get this thing back together and get it outside and try her out a little bit. She's getting there. Check this beautiful machine out. This thing is really nice. 2021, like I said, it's only has 19.9 miles, not even 20 miles, and I think 4 hours on it. Crazy. I think I would have about cried if that happened to me. Nice machine here. Come with these Terracross tires. I've used these in the past. They weren't very, very nice. This is the XT package. It has the dynamic power steering. Gets you 3 different modes power steering right here by pushing this yellow button. You got max, min, medium, and high. It just changes the type of assist you get. You get your two-wheel drive and then your four-wheel drive right here. Light switch. These newer ones also have the ITC intelligent throttle control mode. So if you flick through this, you can see right now I'm in work mode and work is off. We go to sport mode. We go back, sport mode is off. They'll basically control how sensitive the throttle is and how much power you get. Sport mode obviously is going to be the snappiest and give you the most horsepower. The only 2 Can-Am engines I have not driven are the 850 and the 570. I've had the 500, I've had the 650, the 800, and the 1000. They all go good. My personal preference, I like that 650. That's just a smooth engine. It's not a powerhouse, but it goes good for what it is. You know, my one complaint about the 1000 was the engine noise. It was so loud. It's just, you know, it's very, very noisy. This 850 actually runs nice and smooth. This sounds smoother than the older 800s I was driving. Let's give her a little test run. I noticed the fan isn't kicking on, so we're gonna have to see what's going on with that. Now, I would say that's the problem right there. They never plugged the fan in. Where's the... Straight up here. Okay. That's an easy fix. Route that in the back. Plug her in. That should work much better. Looks like it goes right there. The shop that has been building this hasn't heard it run yet, so obviously they probably would have caught it as soon as they saw the temp getting up there. Let's see. Where are we at right now? 208 should be kicking on right somewhere around there. Yep. I hear it running. I'll throw these side panels back on and then we can give her a try. All right. This thing is smooth. What are we on? Oh, we're actually in sport mode right now. Let's go ahead and sport's off. Go to work mode, see how she... Oh yeah, much... Check that out. Full throttle. Very delayed throttle response. We'll go ahead and work off. Much better. I bet if we go to sport mode, oh yeah, that's pretty aggressive. Excellent engine brake, and that's in high range. No brakes being applied, slows right down. That thing's a beast. Power steering, nope. Mirror's loose. I like it. Now, I'd love to try this thing out, give it a good test, but the thing's not even broke in yet. The owner doesn't even know I have it, I don't think. Like I said, the other shop brought this to me, and he just needed it programmed. So I haven't even talked to the actual owner of this thing. If I did, I'd definitely ask him if I could try it out.